Beauty Newsers.
Hello.
Beauty News family.
Yes.
Friendship.
Friendship. Friends.
Yay,
team.
crew team.
Yay.
So we are going to have a little chat to you guys about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit, and the cats are hanging out.
Cats are doing the
They're
stuff.
doing the stuff that makes the noise.
Yes.
So we thought. Now we both reviewed this. So
Yes, we did.
there'll be a link down below if you want to see our sort of more in-depth reviews.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to go like full-on in-depth. We're
No.
going to demo them while we chat.
And we're going to talk about our pros and cons.
Yes.
Very quickly. It's going to be
Yes.
quick.
Oh my God! The cat just jumped on the back of the chair.
But yeah, we're going to do... We can open this because there's
Yes,
no mirror.
there's
But
no mirror.
we'll talk about this brutally, honestly,
Yeah.
and whether or not we think you should buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our thing. And we're going to highlight so extreme that it's going to look stupid.
Yeah, we're gonna go to town on this one.
To town.
To town.
Okay, so we'll just link where you can buy this. It's
Yeah.
from the Anastasia Beverly Hills website. You can international shipping. I think it's $40 or whatever it is, US
Yeah.
dollars. You can go buy it. This is the most unconventional
Yes.
of the glow kits,
Yeah.
and it is one of the only few that have the 6 pans.
Yes.
Now, what are our thoughts? Should we demonstrate them first or tell our thoughts?
Let's
Demonstrate them
Let's
first.
demo them and tell
Okay.
our thoughts.
What are you going to demonstrate?
I'm going to use Blue Ice, Pink Heart and Lucky Clover on my face. I'm going to do... That was a cat jumping
Stop!
up,
Why are you jumping on the wall, you damn
jumping
fool?
up the wall.
Anyway.
I think he's excited. I think he's
What's he
excited.
doing? Look at him go.
He's
What's he doing?
excited that I'm here.
Yeah. What's wrong with him? Oh my god, there's going to be noises in this. Anyway.
There's going to be noises.
Okay, well, I want to use those ones on my face too.
That's all right. I'm going to do a gradient. So
Oh.
starting from under the brow, and I'm going to do like a C around.
Okay. Can I
Yeah.
try to do the rainbow?
Yes, do
Yeah,
it.
okay, I'll try to
do
do
it.
it.
Do it.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to start.
I'm going to start with pink heart.
Yep. I'm going to. I think I might do that as well. I might pop that on my brow bone, and I'm actually going to do one side of my face light,
Okay.
like as I would wear it if I was going out during the day, and
And
then
one
one
intense.
side
Okay.
intense. This cat is hilarious.
I don't know what he's doing. But I just want to mention as well, like, it's quite bright, but you can see that the pans look white.
Yes, they
They
do.
are actually really intense colours. So we've got Blue Ice, which is a bright blue. We've got Star, which is like a blue base with a silver shimmer, which
Yeah.
doesn't make much sense. Purple Horseshoe, which looks more purple, but it kind of appears more blue. Pink Heart, which is a white base as well, so it's translucent with a pink shift. Lucky Clover has a green shift, and then Blue Moon is just like another version of Star. With,
Pretty much with
it's-
it. Yeah.
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 Okay, I'm going to go extreme. I'm going to go
Alright.
go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
So can you see
Excellent.
this, guys?
Let's hope so.
Can you see the pink? It's actually really pretty. I really
It is
like the
pretty.
pink. The pink is
I'm
really, really pretty.
I'm dusting over my brows here, so it's going to look weird, but it's all right. It's all right.
Okay, I'm going to add some blue ice underneath that. See how we go. I'm going quite intense so you can see it. But blue ice gives you an almost bruised effect if you put it too strong.
It does.
Can you see that? Can you see that? Oh, so much powder.
I know. These are a little bit sort of...
Oh my god, it's all over my jeans.
I don't want to call it fallout. It's more like the pigment has a slight chunkiness to it. Almost.
And when you put your brush over it, it kind of lifts very
Yes,
easily.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've gone pink, blue, and now green. The green is awesome.
I actually, my favourite shade in this palette is the green because I don't own a single thing like it.
Can you see mine?
Oh yes, I can see yours. It's actually really pretty.
I'll do it on the other side. Oh my god, I've got stuff all over my pants.
I
Okay.
find that
Oh my god.
because I didn't powder before I did this, it's like, it's sticking. It
Yeah.
sticks.
Okay, so we've gone pink again. The pink is actually really nice. I like the
The
pink.
pink is gorgeous.
I think it's great. I think the best shades in this palette are the 3 that look white.
Yeah.
The ones that have colour, like a coloured pan, my least favourite.
Yep, I agree. So Star, Purple Horseshoe and Blue Moon, I think they should have been swapped out for 3 more white-based colours.
Yes, I
maybe
agree.
a red, an orange, and like a pinky purple, so it's not so close to blue ice.
Completely agree.
I think they
blue?
really missed out on like
Making
an
an epic
awesome
palette.
opportunity.
Yeah, I agree.
It was a wasted opportunity for Anastasia on that front, if you ask me.
So that's rainbow again. It's gone intense. I might put
Oh, it's so pretty though.
purple horseshoe on my nose, but you can see how powdery it looks on the side. Like if you don't blend it out properly, which I've gone intense, but if you don't blend it out properly, it does look a little bit frosty.
Absolutely.
Front on.
Yeah. And also, the more you apply, the more it picks up skin textural issues.
Yes.
So
I'm going to put, I should have covered up my blemishes a bit more. Sorry, guys. Oh my God. See, that's, can you see my nose?
yeah, it's purple.
It's purple,
Yeah.
blue craziness. Oh my God. Maybe I'll have to add that in a bit more. I need to blend this shit out because I look crazy.
I look like a bit of a strange person too. Yes, I do.
Oh my God, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my
It's
life?
alright. We're going somewhere dark after this,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
you need a lot of glow
Yeah,
for it to show.
So if we have a car accident, they'll know where
Oh
I
my
am.
God, yes, I will.
I feel like I'm a turd. Anyway, while Hailey continues with hers, I'm going to swatch. The reason why I've got an issue with this palette, okay, so like we said, okay, yeah, it looks a bit crazy, but if you did blend it out, and if I got a big brush and blend it out, like it looks a lot more wearable. But the issue that I have is, even though they look quite different in the pans, colours overlap. So I'm going to swatch some of the kind of overlap ones together so you can see how similar they actually are on the skin. Blue ice is on the top. We've got purple horseshoe underneath. On the skin,
They look exactly the
pretty
same.
much identical. They give the same blue iridescent shift. And then I've got Star and I've got Blue Moon. And on the skin, they almost have like a cool silver effect, but they look exactly the same. And that's the thing that kind of really irritates me about this palette. I'll try to build these up as well. The difference between Blue Ice and Purple Horseshoe is Purple Horseshoe has a darker base, but the effect that it gives is pretty much the same. Same as these guys. So Star is a little bit more cooler, I would say, or a little bit more silvery.
Yep.
And Blue Moon is a little bit more blue. But
Yeah.
besides that, they give the same effect on the skin. So you kind of go, why do I need all of them?
You don't. That's why this palette is such a letdown. You are essentially paying $40 for 3 colours, but you're receiving 6.
Yeah, I agree.
So unless it's like a holy grail palette and you're going to wear all the shades all the time,
but
it's
you
not worth it.
can't tell the difference.
You can't.
Like
You can't.
if literally they got rid of those two there and had a big 4 pan,
Yeah.
I can understand.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. But you were
But even
doubling
then,
up.
I would say if they
don't
did
need
that, Star would look out of place.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. So if I could make this palette a lot better, I would definitely continue that theme of the white base highlighters with a different iridescent kind of glow.
Yeah.
You'd make one yellow, you'd make one red, you'd make one more of a mauvey purple, not
Yeah.
a blue purple, and then this palette would be kicking goals. It'd
Yeah.
be such an amazing palette. But they took a really great concept and they kind of just
ruined it.
fucked it up in that corner.
They did,
it's-
yeah.
Even if you had a 3 pan of Blue Ice, Lucky Clover and Pink Heart, that would have been so much
perfect.
better.
Perfect,
So
perfect,
much
perfect.
better. So what would your pros of this palette be?
My pros would be that there are 3 shades in there that are just phenomenal and
Yes.
so beautiful. Yes, they're a little bit hard to wear because they're like green and blue and pink.
Yeah.
And they are very intense, so you need to have some balls to wear it because
Yeah.
you're going to have glow and crazy colour on
Yeah.
your face.
But mind you, Pink Heart and Lucky Clover, because they are almost similar to a skin tone, so pinky, greeny kind of
Yeah.
looks a bit yellow.
Yeah.
You can easily wear those softly on a daily basis.
It actually looks really beautiful, and to be honest, since I've purchased this palette, it is my most reached for highlighter palette.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think the pros are it's a little bit more unique. It's a little bit more
Yeah.
different. And then half the shades are really, really gorgeous.
Yeah.
But definitely the letdown is the fact that these three are not necessary whatsoever.
I agree.
And Star and Blue Moon, why do you want a blue base with a silver highlight? Why do you want that?
That's a bruise.
Yeah, it's a bruise, a shimmery bruise. And
Yeah.
now you've got two of them that look the same on the skin anyway.
Yeah.
And then Purple Horseshoe could have been the most beautiful mauvey pink.
Yeah.
Instead, it just looks like a darker version of Blue Ice,
Ice.
which doesn't make any sense. And it's
No.
more sparkly as well. It
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense.
No, I totally agree. I honestly, as soon as I used this palette, I was like, Star should have been orange.
Yeah.
Like this white formula, but orange. Purple Horseshoe should have been a pinky purple.
I've actually got an eyeshadow that I reckon this should be like. Hang on, I'll grab it and I'll be back.
Come back.
So this is an eyeshadow by Bobbi Brown. It was a limited edition shimmery one. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's actually like a pinky purple shift.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to swatch it, and I might do a close-up so you can see what I'm talking about. And I'll compare it to Purple Horseshoe, because this is what Purple Horseshoe should have been, but isn't. And if this was what Purple Horseshoe was...
You'd love it.
Oh, I'd be obsessed.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between the Bobbi Brown one and Purple Horseshoe. You can see that Purple Horseshoe is a lot more blue. This is a lot more purple. And that's the colours swatched there. So you can see that one is definitely a lot more wearable and one is really, really icy blue. And those are the swatches there. So definitely the top one, in my opinion, is a lot prettier. What do you think, Hailey?
Love it. Yeah, top one for sure.
The eyeshadow looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's pinky purple. Purple Horseshoe, when you look at it next to that,
Is
looks
blue.
straight up blue.
Stupid.
It is
stupid.
I agree. Stupid.
And this even has more of a sheen to it.
It does. It's so much prettier.
Yeah.
And there's almost like the base color of it is almost like a skin tone sort of taupey color.
Not blue.
It's not blue. No, it's almost like a cool skin tone color. So it's going to highlight at any angle.
Okay, so do we recommend this palette?
All right, I'm going to start with this one. I do if you like crazy highlighters. If you have the balls to wear like rainbow highlights, go for it, because you can create a rainbow highlight with this palette that I just stuck my nail in.
Oh, and it was a good shade too.
And it's the fucking green shade. How sad. I would recommend it, but I would also tell you, prepare for disappointment with 3 of the shades.
Yeah.
And I just spat. So classy today.
Yeah. I think that's good advice. I think it's a beautiful palette, and you can actually make them more wearable.
Absolutely.
I have actually worn Blue Ice really lightly, and I've worn it out, and no one's been like, oh my god, your face is bruised.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can actually get some really nice looks out of this, but 3 shades are great, 3 shades are shit. And if you're happy to pay $40 plus shipping for the 3 good shades, then it's for you. But if you're not interested in coloured highlights, it's not value for money.
No.
So you have to want to try interesting highlighters and be sick of the, you know, champagnes and the golds and the boring colours that you're so used to actually want to look at this. But I think it's good. I'm not resenting buying it, but I am resenting that they didn't make it a smarter palette. Because they could have done it. They could have made it a totally amazing palette, and they've just kind of made it a bit of a hit and miss.
Yeah, I was surprised when I first got this, and I was like swatching and playing. I'm like, wow, how did this go like under the radar for Anastasia? I mean, I can understand why, like certain tones are going to look better on different skin types, like the darker colors. So like Purple Horseshoe is going to work better on dark skin rather than Blue Ice, but it's not consumer friendly.
No.
And I think when you are creating a palette like this, you have to realize that the majority of people who are going to buy this are average consumers. Well, makeup artists will buy it, absolutely they will, but they're not going to buy as many as the average consumer.
Also, what I wanted to mention is if you actually did have different colours, if you had one that was a yellow or an orange, one that was a more of a red, one that was a more kind of magenta purple or a mauvey purple rather than a blue purple, you can mix and match them.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine making a red mixed with the kind of purple highlighter.
Oh my god, Jesus, save me.
Like this would literally be your palette to create any coloured highlighter
that you want.
You could make a teal one. You could make like a yellowy red kind of. If you had a yellow and a red, you could make your own orange.
Yeah.
You could make a really vibrant pink. You could do such amazing things with it. So there was such potential.
There was.
And it is a huge letdown in that regard. So
it was such wasted potential.
Yeah.
It's the child that you're not proud of. That's
you're
what
like,
it is.
I still love it.
I still
you're
love
a disappointment.
you, but Jesus Christ, getting an F on every grade is a bit rough.
Do you really have to, little Johnny? Do you have to?
Come on, Johnny.
Come on,
Under
Johnny.
the stairs where you belong.
You're not like your sister that does amazing things. It could have been so good. That's the problem.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been brilliant.
Tisk tisk. Anyway, so that's our review. We're going to head off. And look like a crazy person for the rest of the night.
I'm not even going to even mine up. I'm just going to leave it as it is.
It's going to be nuts. That's who cares.
We'll be in the dark.
Yeah,
no one will
it's
tell.
all good. Okay, so we'll see you guys next time. If you want to see any particular palettes or products reviewed and demonstrated, just let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and check out our faces for our channels.
Yep. Oh, and come join the Beauty News Facebook group. Link down below. Bye.